Building successful DEI partnerships through shared vision and mutual understanding. Abstract, diversity, equity, and inclusion, DEI, initiatives are critical for organizations to better represent their communities and foster inclusive workplaces. But successful implementation requires extensive coordination and buy-in. This article presents a research-backed framework for building strategic DEI partnerships between internal teams and external organizations. Centered on establishing shared goals, cultivating trust. Co-developing programs with community input, clearly delineating responsibilities. And measuring impact to drive continuous improvement. An approach that can significantly amplify an organization's DEI efforts by leveraging combined capabilities and a shared commitment to transparency and mutual understanding. Diversity, equity, and inclusion, DEI, initiatives are crucial for organizations seeking to better reflect the communities they serve and create an environment where all employees feel respected, supported, and able to do their best work. However, effectively implementing meaningful DEI programs requires extensive coordination, resources, and buy-in across divisions. One promising approach is forging strategic partnerships between internal DEI teams and external organizations focused on similar efforts. When built on a foundation of shared vision, mutual understanding, and collaborative problem-solving, such partnerships can greatly amplify an organization's DEI impact. Today, we will explore how to successfully develop DEI partnerships at my company. Through open communication, relationship building, and focusing on our aligned goals of fostering diversity and promoting social justice. The following sections detail our framework for partnership, highlighting research-backed strategies and offering industry examples, with the aim of providing a model for other organizations seeking to maximize the benefits of DEI collaboration. Setting shared goals and defining partnership priorities. A crucial first step in building productive DEI partnerships is clarifying shared goals and priorities through open discussion. Research emphasizes the importance of establishing common ground and consensus around partnership goals for ensuring effectiveness and sustainability over time. Austin, 2000. Seitanidi and Crane, 2014. With this in mind, when first exploring potential partners, my team focused conversations on understanding organizational missions and values to identify natural areas of overlap. We then scheduled in-depth strategic planning sessions to discuss our respective DEI work, challenges, and ideas for mutual support. Through these conversations, several priority areas for partnership emerged, expanding recruiting pipelines into underrepresented communities, developing strong diversity mentorship programs, promoting minority and women-owned businesses. By explicitly defining shared objectives, we laid the foundation for meaningful collaboration centered on our aligned goals of creating a more inclusive industry. Investing in relationship building and trust. Once shared priorities were outlined, focus shifted to cultivating relationships of trust and understanding with partner organizations. Research underscores how taking time to build interpersonal relationships is critical to partnership success, as strong emotional bonds help navigate challenges and find compromise. Austin and Seitanidi, 2012. Brinkerhoff, 2002. With this in mind, my team scheduled informal coffee meetings and networking events to connect on a personal level with counterparts at partner organizations. These relationship-building interactions allowed us to get to know each other beyond our work roles, helping foster transparency and rapport. Additionally, hosting partner representatives for site tours and inviting them to observe our internal DEI efforts helped them better understand our operations and goals. With open communication and familiarity established, partners felt empowered to provide honest feedback on initiatives, while also gaining buy-in as true collaborators invested in our shared mission. Co-developing programs with community input. Our next key step was jointly developing specific DEI programs and initiatives with input from community partners. Research shows how partnering organizations that meaningfully involve communities in designing solutions leads to programs better aligned with local needs and challenges. Warner and Sullivan. 2004. Cornwall and Dukes, 1995. With this in mind, we hosted brainstorming workshops with partners to solicit their perspectives on the issues most urgently needing support. After identifying priority areas like increasing ethnic media representation and supporting minority entrepreneurs, subcommittees including representatives from all collaborating organizations got to work designing tailored programs. For example, when seeking to expand recruiting pipelines, we worked with partners to identify specific neighborhood institutions and events ideal for reaching diverse talent. Co-developing initiatives ensured programs leveraged each organization's unique strengths while meeting true community needs. Implementing with clear responsibilities once new DEI programs and partnerships were designed. Our next critical phase was effective implementation. Studies emphasize partnerships work best when responsibilities are clearly delineated upfront to avoid inefficiencies or gaps in responsibilities over time. Bryson et al. 2006. Austin, 2000. Thus, for each initiative, we held planning sessions to map out action items, assign ownership of tasks, and establish regular check-in schedules. For example, when launching our new mentoring program focused on supporting women and minorities in creative roles, my organization took lead on identifying and training mentors, while partners owned community outreach and matching mentees. This strategy of dividing initiatives into clear work streams with distinct accountabilities allowed our efforts to truly leverage combined capabilities while remaining organized and on track. Measuring impact and adjusting based on feedback. A final key to sustaining successful DEI partnerships over the long run is maintaining a culture of continuous learning through impact measurement and feedback. Research shows the most durable collaborations systemically evaluate results to identify strengths as well as areas needing improvement. Bryson et al. 2006. Seitanidi and Ryan, 2007. With this in mind, we worked with partners to establish both qualitative and quantitative metrics for success. For our mentoring program, metrics included mentee promotions, hours spent in mentorship, and participant satisfaction surveys. Quarterly check-ins allowed sharing progress updates and challenges encountered. Where initiatives fell short of goals, we solicited partner input on adjustments, such as shifting focus to better address organizational or community changes. This culture of ongoing evaluation and refinement helps strengthen partnerships by keeping collaboration responsive to new feedback and contextual factors over time. Conclusion: through implementing a framework grounded in research best practices, establishing shared goals, investing in relationships, co-developing with input, clearly delineating responsibilities, and measuring impact, my organization has built highly productive DEI partnerships generating meaningful industry impact. By focusing on transparency, mutual understanding, and a willingness to learn and evolve together, we have successfully amplified our diversity efforts. While challenges remain, this approach has allowed leveraging combined capabilities to better serve our communities. It is my hope that sharing our partnership building process provides a model others can similarly apply to maximize results from DEI collaboration.